Ever wondered how words can make you money? No, we're not talking about a spelling bee championship. We're diving into the exciting world of copywriting, a profession that's all about using words to sell products, services, or ideas. It's an art, a science, and a little bit of magic thrown in. Now, some of you might think, copywriting? Is that about protecting inventions? Well, not quite. Others might say, oh, so it's writing novels, right? No. While both sound plausible, they're not even close. Copywriting is crafting compelling messages that persuade people to take action, whether that's buying a product, signing up for a newsletter, or even changing their mind about something. So, buckle up, folks. We're about to journey into the fascinating realm where words wield power, where sell, and where paragraphs persuade. So if you thought copywriting is about protecting inventions or writing novels, I'm afraid you're in for a surprise. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. So take that first step towards your copywriting journey today and see where it leads you. Now, don't go thinking copywriting is about penning down fancy words and calling it a day. There's a method to this madness. Picture this. You're a secret agent on a mission. Your task? To get inside the mind of your target audience. It's a bit like stalking your crush on social media. Not that we're endorsing that kind of behavior, of course. You need to know what makes them tick, what they care about, what their pain points are, and what they desire most. All this information is vital in crafting your masterful copy. Next, you take all that juicy intel and use it to create compelling, persuasive content. But hold your horses. This isn't about spinning a web of deceit. It's about connecting with your audience on a deep, emotional level. You're not just selling a product or a service, you're selling a solution, a dream, a better version of their current reality. Now let's talk about headlines. Think of them as your first impression, your one shot at grabbing the reader's attention. Make it as irresistible as a fresh batch of chocolate chip cookies straight out of the oven. Your headline needs to be compelling, intriguing, and most importantly, it needs to promise value. But what about the rest of the copy? Well, that's where the art of storytelling comes in. You see, humans are hardwired to love stories. It's how we make sense of the world around us. So, weave a narrative around your product or service. Make it the hero that swoops in to save the day. Make your audience care about what you have to say. And lastly, don't forget to include a clear and compelling call to action. It's like asking your crush out on a date. You've done all the groundwork, you've piqued their interest, now it's time to seal the deal. So, just like you wouldn't approach your crush without knowing their likes and dislikes, you can't write effective copy without understanding your audience. Alright, enough about the art of writing. Let's talk about the part you're really interested in. How to make those dollar bills. Now, copywriting can be a goldmine, but only if you know where to dig. Let's talk about the 3 main ways you can turn your words into your wealth. First stop on our money-making express is freelancing. As a freelance copywriter, you're your own boss. You can work from anywhere, even in your pajamas if that's your thing. You choose your clients and your rates. But remember, with great power comes great, well, you know the drill. You'll also have to deal with the business side of things, like taxes and chasing payments. And be prepared for clients who think "I want it to pop" is valid feedback. Brace yourself, because the world of freelancing is a wild ride. Next, we have in-house jobs. If the idea of a steady paycheck and a team to bounce ideas off of sounds appealing, then working as a copywriter for a company might be your jam. You'll be working on a variety of projects, and the coffee is usually free. But don't forget, you'll have bosses to impress, and sometimes you might have to write about stuff that's as appealing as watching paint dry. Finally, for those of you who dream big, you could start your own copywriting agency. You'll get to choose your team, work with big clients, and potentially make some serious cash. But you'll also need to deal with everything from hiring to ensuring your employees don't use the office printer for their personal novel. So there you have it, folks. Freelancing, in-house jobs, or starting your own agency. 3 different paths to monetize your copywriting skills. Each one comes with its own set of rewards and challenges, much like choosing between a donut, a bagel, or a muffin for breakfast. Remember, every pop and sizzle in your copy could mean another zero in your paycheck. Before we wrap up, let's spill the beans on the secret sauce to successful copywriting. Now, you might be thinking it's some mystical incantation, or perhaps a rare quill plucked from the wings of a golden phoenix. Nah, it's simpler than that. It's understanding your product or service inside out, knowing your audience like the back of your hand, and refining your writing skills until they're sharper than a samurai sword. You see, the magic doesn't lie in the words themselves, but in how you use them. It's like cooking. Anyone can throw ingredients in a pot, but it takes a chef to create a masterpiece. Likewise, anyone can write, but it takes a copywriter to sell. And remember, if you think you know it all, the only thing you'll be writing is your unemployment application. Yes, folks, continuous learning is key. So keep learning, keep improving, and who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one giving advice on how to make money with words. All right, folks, let's do a quick recap before we say adios. We've journeyed through the enchanting realm of copywriting, where words are the alchemists, turning ordinary messages into gold. We've discovered the art and science behind it, where creativity waltzes with psychology, and a dash of persuasion makes all the difference. We've talked about the dollar signs, how this craft can fill your pockets if you master it well. We've peeked into the secret sauce, the recipe that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary in the copywriting kingdom. So what's the takeaway? It's simple. Copywriting is an art, a science, and a business all rolled into one. It's about creating messages that not only inform but also inspire, persuade, and sell. It's about understanding the human psyche, playing with words, and making a living out of it. And remember, in the world of copywriting, words are your magic wand. Use them wisely, and you might just conjure up a fortune.